Welcome to the back.
To the back.
To the back.
To the back.
Podcast.
My name is Sarah.
My name's Dakota.
And we are a mother and son.
Duo.
Sure.
As they all are.
Yeah. I don't know if they all are.
Well, what do you mean by that?
I don't think everybody has the kind of relationship we have.
Okay, but like duo implies two. That's what I was saying. That's all I was saying.
All right, literal. Anyhow.
What's a mother and son trio? Well, I mean, if there's two moms.
I don't know, but that sounded weird, and let's not go there.
Okay. Anyways, this is a podcast where we talk about anything and everything.
Yeah.
And today, this is going to be our first intro little episode.
I kind of get to know you.
Yeah, kind of get to know us. Get to know what we're all...
More like an idea.
Yeah, a little sneak...
A blurb.
Preview. I'm gonna say hors d'oeuvre. Hors d'oeuvre?
Appetizer?
No, is that...
Hors d'oeuvre is, yeah.
Oh, isn't it like the French appetizer?
I guess. I don't know. Don't ask me.
But, yeah. Do you want to go first since you're
About
older?
what? Oh, introducing ourselves.
Yeah, basics.
I don't know. I really just thought we just like say why we're like...
You know what? Actually, did this a lot in college. My pronouns are he, him, his, or really anything if you just treat me with respect.
Yeah, I guess I'm she, her. What's the other one on that one?
Hers.
I don't fucking know.
Herself.
They, them. I don't care. I mean, don't call me a man though, because.
Okay. Well, I won't take offense to that. But yeah. I mean, I'm. Just this beginning of this year, I turned 21.
Yeah.
You are.
I'm 45.
And as kind of mentioned before, we do have a strong bond because for most of my life, she, her, you raised me.
Well, all of your life I've raised you.
Well, no,
what you mean
as a single mother. That's what I was saying.
Primarily me.
I was getting to as like a single mother.
Like,
by yourself.
What part of your life was I not raising you? I mean, I guess now, but no, you still do. That's like a whole other topic, though.
Yeah.
Really, it's just like maybe we can talk about the reason it's called To the Back.
Yes.
To the Back, right? Is because of something that started when you were little.
I don't even know where you got it from. I mean, people probably say that, like, it's probably a common phrase, but anyways, it's...
No, I don't know why I started it. I think because it made you giggle when I would say it and do it, so I would do it, when I'm telling I love you. Yeah,
I love you to the back.
I would say to the back, to the back, to the back, to the back, and I just
going.
kept going.
Yeah.
And you would giggle, and I don't know, like it just brought you joy, so it's just something that stuck.
And it's like something we always write in like birthday cards or...
Yeah.
I was gonna say Christmas cards, but you don't write Christmas cards to each other.
No.
But really, just we want to title this just to imply like
our relationship,
and that is something we will talk about a lot in this podcast. But I think moreover, just like emphasize our love for anything and everything, and that's what we'll talk about as well as our relationship.
Right.
Is all the stuff we love to the back.
I think it's a lot of my friends have talked about how unique our relationship is, and not in a weird
yeah, there are
boy mom way like I see a lot of, but just the very...
Was it not Hannibal? What's the
oh, you're thinking of Norman Bates. Not Norman Bates.
Not Norman Bates.
Just... I don't feel like it's a weird... not weird, but I don't feel like it's a unique relationship, but like the more that you've talked about how your friends are with their parents, and the more over the years of talking with the parents of people that were your peers, it clearly is. And I don't know if that's just from being a single mom for most of the time. I don't think it is, because I had a lot of single mom friends.
Fair, yeah.
I mean... So, I don't know. So, it's just interesting. Plus, with me being on that cusp of Gen X millennial and you being Gen Z, I think also that makes a very interesting dynamic. We have a lot of the same thinking, but like in different, I don't know how to explain, not different ways, but like when we were talking about pronouns. that was a struggle for me because it's just not something that I grew up with. But also,
But
like,
to be
I'm
fair, it's
totally
not
here
something.
for it.
Yeah, and it's not. I guess I grew up with. I don't really know, like, because I think it's a generation below me that's
Maybe
gonna
it's
be
Alpha that kind of
as
brought that out.
grown up. Will say
Anyhow,
they've grown up with it.
yeah.
Because I don't remember pronouns like I'm actually curious. I don't know if it's a thing now, but you know, like on like homework sheets, you have like the name and date. I wonder if we're gonna add pronouns to the top.
I don't know. I
That'd be
doubt it.
interesting.
Not in this state, anyway.
As I was saying, like
Not in
in
Texas.
college,
Yeah.
like when like
Maybe college, yeah.
no, I'm saying like there's a lot of things
Oh,
where they
there
have
is?
that. Well, like a lot of like meetings and everything. I mean, the big thing that started with Corona and like Zoom meetings. I think just transitioned to college in general, and like when you do introductions, especially during the beginning of the semester, they would do a lot of it would entail you stating your pronouns if you felt comfortable doing that. Um, there's not really like homework sheets in college. I mean, there is sometimes,
Right.
but like they get to know me. Sometimes they'd make paper stuff and they'd have pronouns in there. So yeah. Um, but
Anyhow, the point
speaking of
was.
college, I am. Let's say I'm 21, but I'm not in college currently. I took what was going to be a leave of absence, kind of turned into a realization that college may not be the route for me. And I went to USC, uh, based in LA, for acting. Because what I want to do with my life involves the arts, creativity. Acting was what when I applied and what I wanted to focus on, and it's still something I like really want to do, and
Right.
still something that's on the forefront of my brain. But there's so many things that I love doing artistically. Like I've had a love of drawing for years, and that's what I've been really good at. Besides acting, I love just like the whole entertainment industry in general. I mean, we are making a podcast. Um, but I mean, anytime anybody asks me what I want to do with my life, the best thing I can say is, "Do you know Donald Glover?" And then I say, if they say yes, I'm like, okay, well, him. But if they don't, I say basically, I want the ability to do what I want creatively with financial freedom, I guess, if that makes any sense. Um, but what I've come to realize in my brief time in college and then my time now out of it is that what I want most from life isn't necessarily a career, it's happiness. And so wherever that career is where I will go. Wherever happiness is in that career is what I'll lean towards.
Yeah.
Because that's the ultimate goal, I think, for everyone. It should be, or at least I think like finding happiness, whatever that means to you, that's what I feel everyone should strive for. Um, just from like little things to your career, like not little thing, your career isn't little, but you know, like little things in everyday life to your big things like your career and like relationships and everything. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling.
I know. I mean, I'm unemployed, so I don't really have
I
anything
mean,
in
but
that. Yeah.
that's I mean, how many
There's a
years? Two
lot.
decades as a
Well, yeah. I mean, so my husband, his stepfather, passed away in October of 2020.
yes.
And that was something that we'll delve into further in another episode. So I went from being a caretaker for him, and obviously I was a stay-at-home mom, and that did entail a lot of work, especially with having a kid that was in theater. There's a lot of driving involved with that.
Yes.
And went from that to then I moved my stepmom in with me and was her caretaker. And then she passed, and now like I'm still trying to find a job. Which, if I'm being honest, I don't want to do.
Which was what I was saying before that. For what 2 decades you were a waitress?
Well, no,
You waited
I waited
tables.
tables for until Dakota was in third grade. So
But like you started before then.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying, like out
And
of
I
like
do have some college that I didn't finish.
tiers of jobs that are stressful, and I don't know, like you don't
Anyhow,
want to do
I'm
jobs.
45 and I still
Waiting
don't know what
tables is
I'm
up
gonna. Yeah,
there.
I'm 45 and I still don't know what I'm gonna be when I grow up. Sane is what I'd like to be. Um,
Yes.
very neurodivergent, have a lot of trauma. And I'm on the spectrum of money isn't real. It only has the value that we give it. And I'm very frustrated that our society doesn't understand. We could all just be eating grapes and making art, and we choose to do this instead. So,
I mean, I don't know if I'd want to be doing that all the time. Sometimes grapes get old.
okay, but the point is,
But yes.
things only have the value that we give it. It's a made up number. It's not real. Whatever. I hate that, but money is necessary to survive. So,
And I think, yeah, I think it really became more apparent to me how much people who have financial freedom may not realize how much of a blessing that is.
yeah.
Especially when I moved to college. As I said, I went to USC. It's the school of the rich, and if you aren't rich, you got there on a huge grant or
Yeah.
financial support. And as mentioned, stepfather died, got a lot of support because there was no income. Uh, have been on the lower income most of my life, and then it was
Yeah.
only that I went there that I realized, oh, like rich people exist. Like I thought I knew rich people when I saw like ice makers and like fridges and like you could have sliding doors and like rolling down windows. No, there's rich people that own mansions, like
Right.
own mansions and just go there.
Or
And
have two homes.
or their spring break is like Cabo.
Or
I didn't
Paris.
understand that, or Paris or
Yeah.
Paris, but like I did like
Yeah.
it became very apparent. Like the shell shock wasn't moving to California, wasn't seeing celebrities. It was the vast divide in wealth.
Yeah.
And how much it just affects like how you move in the world. Because the way people like
Yeah.
it was like little things like going to like Trader Joe's and like, yeah, I got that, and I was like, you're not stressed about getting that? That seems a little expensive for organic bananas.
Yeah.
Why are you getting the organic bananas when they are like triple the amount?
Yeah. I don't know.
But I don't know.
Anyhow. So really, this was just a little episode to introduce you, to get an idea. I promise the other episodes will be a little more. What's the word I'm looking for here?
Put together,
Sure, but that's not it.
based around a topic.
Yeah, I'll try. I can't promise anything. I have severe ADHD. It will definitely go off topic. Um, so, but there'll be a little more structure. That's the word I'm looking
That
for.
actually, yeah.
Yeah, this is just a brief get to know us introduction. To so it doesn't feel so weird when you get the next episode.
Yeah. Which, still not sure what it's gonna be yet, right? But I mean, like I said, we'll talk about anything and everything,
Yeah, and we do
and we do,
in regular life. Yeah.
yeah, like anything.
But really, I just thought there's so many podcasts with celebrities, right? Which we listen to, like a lot of them,
No, don't
right?
get me wrong. Literally, like I have so many podcasts to listen to just because like what Logic just dropped his
Yeah.
with Seth MacFarlane, and I like watched it and I was excited.
Currently listening to Craig Ferguson's, which I could listen to him talk like all the time. I really feel like Scottish and Irish accents. I don't know which I like better. Are top tier accents. They're perfect.
The creme de la creme.
Yes.
Ironically, you don't like French accents.
I don't like French accents. Oh, I'm gonna piss one off.
But
My point was
yes.
that there's so many podcasts for either influencers or celebrities that people like know, right? And I always think, as much as I like make jokes like I hate people, I hate the general mass. Like not hate, but like it's the neurodivergent part of me that just really struggles in society. But my special interest has always been people and what makes them tick, why they do what they do. I now realize that's the autism, but like I thought I was just super fucking deep, right?
Yeah. You introspective.
Yeah, like I'm super introspective. Oh, you have autism, babe. And also the trauma. Like I really think that's what drove it. But I was thinking the other day, like the reason why you may want to listen to this podcast is you always have all these ones from somebody's, but there's a lot of nobodies that are really interesting.
That was
that you,
profound.
yeah, no, I was thinking about this when I was walking the other day. Like, so why not listen to nobodies and they can become your somebodies? Like, there's
Damn. You need to write
so
a
many,
book.
so, dude, there's so many interesting people that I like people one on one. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And more than three, and it's too much. Uh, so yeah, let us be our nobodies that become somebodies to you.
That was great. I mean, I don't know. I was just
You
gonna
can't
say,
top that.
well, yeah,
It's
no,
perfect.
okay, well, thanks.
Rude.
But anyways, I was gonna say it's kind of along the same vein that yeah, there's like a bunch of like podcasts that started by celebrities because they're bored with being celebrities, I guess.
No, I mean they're interesting
No, a lot of them.
too.
Don't get me wrong, I listen to them. I'm not hating on them, but like I listen to a lot of podcasts, and the ones that I like the most, or the ones that are my favorites, are not. I'm not calling them nobodies, but like they're people who weren't already had this pre like celebrity like
Existing
existence,
platform.
yeah, platform. Like
Yeah.
they started from the ground up, or they started from that, and like I think that's what makes it a little more interesting. Um, but yeah, I can't top what you just said.
Well, everybody was a nobody at some point.
Yeah, not
I mean,
everybody.
but even really, honestly, everybody's somebody to somebody else.
Isn't that a
And
song lyric?
I think so. I don't know. Either way, the point is the podcast is our relationship and how we're each other's somebody. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we hope you enjoy it
Mm-hmm.
and that you keep coming back to the back.
To the back.
To the back
To the back.
podcast.
Podcast. Bye bye.